This video is going to be all about starting your swing correctly. Now, I talk about it all the time. You want to start the downswing from the ground up. As you do that, you're going to get into better playing because your body pulling everything through is going to let the club shallow and you're going to be able to deliver everything and impact the way you're supposed to. You're going to create way more power. You're going to create a lot more consistency. But how do we start the downswing from the ground up? Well, you got to be in the right position to do so. So in the backswing, as you turn back with your upper body, you shift everything into the instep of your trail foot, and then you're going to be able to push off from that trail foot because your weight's on the instep. If you get on the back and the heel, you're deleveraged, you're not able to get back through. And we've talked about that in other videos, but this is about starting the downswing correctly and shallowing out. So what I want you to do is set up, and we're just going to work on turning back, getting to the top of the swing in a good position. And I want you to start the downswing with your back to the target. And that means it's just going to drop like this. There is no forward momentum. So when you're at the top of the swing and you just drop it down, I want you to get comfortable dropping it. And see when my club's hitting the ground, it's parallel or even behind my trail heel. What a lot of people do when I first show them this drill is they'll turn back and I'm like, okay, now drop it. And they do this, and the club's way up here. Well, you're already shifting forward toward the golf ball. You're already getting too vertical in the downswing, which is going to promote an outside in swing. So it's very important to turn back, really get comfortable with this dropping all the way to the ground. Your left shoulder is still behind the ball. My chest is still pointing back here at this camera. Get comfortable with that, and then I want you to hit some, and you're going to get that drop. Get comfortable doing this 2 or 3 times, and then get that same movement through, but your body's just going to rotate into impact. Once you get comfortable with that, you want to focus on getting all your weight to your left heel. That's going to make you rotate through without sliding into the ball, and then we can let the body square the club face, which is going to be a lot more consistent and a lot more powerful.
I'm going to give you guys a few points that I want you to look at when you're turning back through. So as I turn back, you can see I get my left shoulder behind the ball when I get to the top of the swing. What I did at the beginning, I put a mark on my left knee. As I start the downswing, I'm trying to get my right knee to go into the position that my left knee was at setup. That's going to ensure that I'm really driving through towards the target. The other thing you're going to see, and this is really what we want to talk about with this drill, I get my left shoulder behind the ball. As the downswing starts, you can see the lower body shifting toward the target. My left shoulder stays behind the ball until my hands are almost below my shoulders. What we see a lot of times is people start to unwind with their hands really early and the shoulders get out of position. That gets them steeping over the top. And as I go on through, I turn all the way around. You can see my weight's really driven into my left heel and my body's all the way through. You should pay close attention to when you're rotating through. You see where my legs are at setup. You don't see any of my left leg. You don't see any of my forward leg at the setup position. At the top of the backswing, you see both knees. For me to get back to the point where that left leg is covered, we get rotating with the lower body early, and my legs are all the way back to where they were at setup here. By the time I get to the ball, you can see almost my entire left leg. That's ensuring, again, that my body's getting through, and as the hands stay in front of your body as you rotate through, the club's going to stay square longer. Not only that, the quicker you rotate, the more power you're going to create.
Hope that educates your game. I'll talk to you soon.